Spirit knows to send me, and I will understand right away what it is. So you'll get to that point. That's what I want to say. You're going to get to that point. But in the beginning, it was hard for me to distinguish what spirit. Even now, I'm like, okay, what spirit guide, what spirit? I've still established the symbols, so now they're able to quickly give that to me, and I'm like, okay, cool, this is what it is. Or I get a feeling, right? Just an inner knowing in me, what I just know, basically. So what I would tell you to do is when you sit down with them, I want you to ask for a specific symbol, like a sign. Like my spirit guides, when I ask them if something is true or correct, they will give me a thumbs up, and then they'll go like this on their eyeball, and it tells me, yes, you're seeing. That's exactly what they're saying to me. And that's something that I've come to at this point now. So I want you to sit down, and when you're channeling, or when you're meditating rather, and you're going into your state and you're talking to your spirit guides, I want you to ask them for a symbol that's going to help you understand like yes or no, so that you can say, is this my spirit guide? And they can give you that symbol, right? And you can, then you're going to be like, cool, yes, I got it. And if it's not a spirit guide, they're going to, your spirit guide will pop in and say, no, like, no, this is not something, this is a spirit or whatever. And you're going to start to really piece those signs apart. It's going to get easier. Jordan, I don't know why, I got to tell you this, but I keep getting like, when I look at your hair, I keep seeing your hair like burgundy red again, and they're telling me that you need to dye your damn hair again. I'm like,
that's funny. I was going to go get hair dyed tonight after work.
I can see it like a maroon, like burgundy red.
It's that dragon coming out.
Girl, I'm like, hey, I love that color.
Matt, are you still here? Because I have a question for you.
Oh, I'm sure he's in here.
We need to do Vicky, right? That's where we're at.
We need to do Vicky. All right, Vicky, let's go ahead and do this. I feel like you are very lonely right now, too, and sad. Maybe you don't show it externally to the world, but inside of you, I can feel it. And it could be something you've suppressed for a long time. It's time to really start focusing on that and healing that, okay? Matt's here.
I feel like I literally am not focused on anything. Like I have a million things going on now. I feel like I lost my attention. I've been like completely rocked. And I'm just like reaching and grabbing for answers, and nothing's resonating with me and nothing's making sense. So I don't know what that is that's going on with you. Hopefully we can give you some insight.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I literally feel like I'm grabbing for straws, and that's not even something that I would say. I don't even really know like where that originated from.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like. Hey.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't want to pull from this deck for that. I'm going to get my spirits out.
I'm going to go ahead and do mine then while you're doing that.
Okay. Going to meditate. Oh, they have all morning. I will be back.
Woo-hoo!
Good job.
Good. And jump into our community and tell us how it went. You don't got to get personal. I don't really need to know all of your details, you guys, okay? Keep your personal stuff spiritually to yourself. That's fine, okay? Some of it is very personal to you. But I would love to know how you guys are doing in your journey. I want to know. Like, it literally fills me up, too, and inspires me. Okay, so, Vicky.
I literally feel like I was on this like golden path to get to where I was going to, and something came along, swooped down, and my road's gone. There's nothing.
Yes.
Not action, not another road I could go down. It just looks like barren. Like there's just
nothing. Yeah, because like you're almost like you're lost. Like you're like, I'm lost now. I just don't know.
But that's the thing that's like really getting me right now is there's no options. Like, I don't know if you did that to yourself and you took all your options off the board because you had this like single mindset of you're going beelining for something. And because you hit a roadblock or you made a different choice, now you're like, now I don't want to do anything. I don't know what that is yet.
You're welcome, Tasha.
I'm trying to figure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For Vicky. Yeah,
I agree. No, I was saying thank you to Tasha because she said thanks. Yeah, no, I see that. That's okay, I'm just going to go because they're like, just keep going. This is my first card I got for you. Sensitivity. And I feel like it's because of the point where you're at right now. It's because you were almost a little too sensitive at certain times and you weren't standing up for the warrior inside of you either. Or like standing up for yourself at certain moments, you know what I mean? Like where you kind of like, you just sat back because you're like, I don't want the battle. But at the same time, it's not that you're oversensitive. And I don't want you to take it that way, like you're, oversensitive or, oh, something's wrong with you. I'm the same way. I'm very sensitive about everything, especially how I approach people and make sure that they don't feel attacked, right? Or offended. Like I really highly, I just make sure, like my anxiety runs high with that. It's a part of the sensitivity process, but we have to, both of us, I agree, like I feel the same way, like I feel like I can connect with you with this. We got to understand too that it's okay to stand up for ourselves and show people how we expect to be treated, right? So they want you to not be overly sensitive, okay? Not be overly sensitive to the world, because you are also a beautiful light, and a lot of people are going to try to dim your light because they don't understand it. And that's what they tried to do or trying to do to you right now, okay? But you're not lost, and there are options. Okay, my next card is lightness. I want you to take this next little bit of your life right now, very lightheartedly on yourself. Okay, understand that you're growing, you're healing, you're learning, no matter what your age is or whatever you might think. Right, you're still always growing and learning here. Don't forget that. That's how the soul grows the best, when you never forget that you're forever learning and you're forever changing. So keep it lighthearted. Remember that these are all the colors inside of you. This is you. You are a rainbow warrior. And you also, too, know that you can use your sensitivity to help others. You can be raw with them and open up to them and show them, like, look, we're the one and the same. I can help you with this. That's where your journey is going to really take a shift, because you're going to realize that I'm not stuck here. I have options to help other people, and I can be, lighthearted. I can be light, and I can be, sensitive, and I can still stand up for myself. And this is your last card for your future. Take the initiative to get out there and spread that to everybody. To get out of whatever situation you're in, whatever you're going through right now, take the initiative, use the sensitivity, use that pain and all that stuff that's going on with you and that lost feeling to take the initiative, and just, keep it lighthearted with yourself though too. I hope that makes sense.
They're telling me to tell you to turn off the noise, turn off the voices, turn the music down, and just be in the quiet. Like, I feel like you literally have to take a day where you go in your mind and you're literally like, that doesn't serve me. That doesn't serve me. I don't know what this means. Put that over there. You're going to compartmentalize what's going on in your mind. Get out of this, like, there's nowhere to go from here.
Yeah, because you're not lost. You're not stuck. You always have an option. It's just going to be about you, like, reinventing yourself at this point.
Okay, so for your cards, the first one I got is the Badger, and it says be fearless and bold. And that's exactly how you're going to have to be when you sit for that day and you spend time with yourself. And even if you're just home alone for the day and you can really, like, TV off, phone on silent, in and out of the house, like, really feel that fear of, like, what am I supposed to do? Detaching from the phone, detaching from the TV. Really stop trying to keep yourself busy, because you really need to talk to yourself. There's a conversation you have with yourself that you have been putting off for a very long time. And you need to be fearless and bold in that pursuit, and fearless and bold when you're talking to yourself. It's not a higher power. It's not some celebrity. It's not some person that doesn't understand you. You're literally talking to yourself.
Right, yeah.
Beautiful version. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
And then you also got spirit. Co-create with spirit. Let them back in. You're not by yourself. When you feel completely alone, you need to remember that you have all these angels around you.